Hey, what's up? This your girl KeyIce. Welcome to Rep My Block Show, and we have my co-host back.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Grandmaster Bass Monstar. I'm back live in action. Happy New Year. How have y'all been? How have you been, Keys?
I've been great. Thank you and
Yeah.
welcome back. It's good to have you back. I know
Good to
you've
be
been
back. Good to
busy.
be back.
Been
Yeah,
busy
man.
with the competitions.
Yeah, setting up the beginning of the year. Won my first two competitions of the year. So we started the year off
Oh,
right, man. Starting the year off
congratulations.
right. Yeah,
That's
I'm
what's
hype
up.
about
That's what I'm
it.
talking about.
Trying to keep the level ups going,
Oh
How's your new
yeah.
year been so far?
My new year has been it's been okay for the most part, but R.I.P. to my grandpa Bubbles. The funeral is actually going on right now. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it out there up in Ohio, and I'm down in Texas. So had last minute notice about it, so I wasn't able to make it there. But I'm sending my love and my hugs with you guys. Please stay strong for Grandpa Bubbles.
You
So
want to do a
yeah,
moment of silence real quick for Grandpa Bubbles?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Dope,
what's up.
dope, dope.
Appreciate that.
Yes, yes. Rest in power.
Yes, yes.
Now, I
So
know we
yeah.
got the birthdays first, or did you want to announce the winner of Freestyle Fridays first?
Um, we could do birthdays first. I
Okay.
know there was one birthday in particular that stood out this week. There was a lot of birthdays, but one in particular, Joey Badass had a birthday on the 20th.
Joey
So happy birthday.
Badass.
Yes, happy birthday, Joey Badass. He's been
Happy
doing his
birthday.
thing. He just dropped. He's funny though, cause he just dropped two diss freestyle tracks. It's a
Word?
little tight, but yeah, he's been dissing some people in his stuff.
Who is he dissing in these tracks?
Well, I mean, it's up for interpretation, like discussion because some people are
Oh,
going back and forth, but like on the first one that he dropped is called the what do you say this? Let me pull up the exact name so I won't chop it up. But let's see. Okay, so the one he dropped a few weeks ago was called "The Ruler's Back," and so people were feeling like he had dissed Kendrick on that one. But
oh.
then he
I
recently
was gonna
dropped one.
ask.
Yeah, Kendrick and some other people, but mainly Kendrick on that one. And then he dropped "Sorry Not Sorry." That was a few days ago, earlier this week. And on that one, it's like he was responding to somebody. Now Ray Vaughn had actually dropped a diss towards him after he dropped "The Ruler's Back." And so I think that "Sorry Not Sorry" is in response to Ray Vaughn, but it's unclear because his remarks, like his lines on that one, were kind of like really vague. So it's hard to tell. But most likely it was towards Ray Vaughn because Ray Vaughn, yeah, he definitely was dissing Joey. But Joey, okay, so that was on his YouTube, right? So he dropped the freestyles over there. But Joey also dropped an official track through the DSPs, and that one is called "Fried Plantain." And no, I'm sorry, that's not a new one. That's not the newest one. Just a second, because he did just drop another one. Oh snap, that's not the one. I'm confused with that one. Sorry, but yeah, it's mainly the ones on YouTube. So yeah, happy birthday, Joey.
Happy Joey. Happy Joey Day over there. Joey Badass Day in his
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Heavens, yeah. Now,
He
who
does
beat
have
out
an
for
album coming up.
Freestyle Fridays?
Yeah,
Oh, for
Freestyle
real? What's it
Friday.
called?
Oh, I don't know what his album's gonna be called, but yeah.
Okay.
But R.I.P. to DJ Unk. It was a surprise
Yes.
to hear about this one.
Yeah. DJ.
His he he had a lot of hits. Like a lot of y'all may not know him by face, but like his music still plays to this day in the clubs and stuff. He had hits such as "Walk It Out," he had "Two Step," he had "Show Out." He even had a song with Ray J. It's called "She Freaky." But yeah, he had a lot of different songs that people still vibe to this day, and it's just really sad to hear about it. his wife actually posted about it on her Facebook page, and that's how the world found out about it. But we do extend our condolences to his family.
Yeah, rest in power, DJ. He's walking it out up there on the other side of heaven right now.
Yeah, most
Yeah, we
definitely.
walk it out down here for him
Yeah,
whenever we hear it.
right.
Congratulations to our
Yeah,
January week 3 winner.
yes. Ben Haben out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, won Freestyle Fridays. It was the first show of 2025 last night, so it was the kickoff. And he
Mm,
came and he represented Milwaukee real strong.
dope. Do we have
Shout
a
out
clip?
to him. I didn't get a chance to get the clip loaded, but you
Ah,
can
okay.
check it out on our YouTube and Facebook page. So if y'all go on those pages, you'll be able to catch clips of it. He actually did two freestyles. His contender did not show up, so he was automatically the winner. However, he probably would have
Dope.
won anyway because he's so
Yeah,
tight.
he was
Yeah,
that fire, huh?
his second one, he actually did a Juice World type. He was like, "This is paying tribute to Juice World." So
That's
he
dope.
actually kind of sang a little bit. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's nice. Got a lot of compliments behind the scenes on that one. So big ups to Ben Haben.
Dope. Heck yeah. Congratulations, my guy.
Yes, yes.
Kendrick Lamar is supposed to be announcing that SZA is going to join him for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Right.
What
So
you have to say about
he
that?
she is going to be joining him, and he announced that this week. A lot of people are just like going crazy because they're like, man, every time Kendrick goes quiet and comes back, he's announcing something new. And that is true though. Like he's really just bringing it, he's putting it on us, you know. But I'm actually real happy that she's joining him for the halftime performance because um, they are about to go on tour anyway. So it's kind of like, you know, their tour starts in April, and the
Yeah.
as you know, Super Bowl's in February. So I think it's good to, you know,
Good jump off. Yeah,
yeah,
get the people going. Yeah, it's
right.
provocative. What does that even mean?
Definitely, and and also makes you wonder what are they going to perform because they had a couple of tracks together before
Yeah.
these latest ones, but I mean she did drop her 30 for 30, and he has Luther over on his album, but they had that other one that was what's that one? Oh yeah, All the Stars. That was real big. So I'm like, he has limited time, and it's mainly it's his performance. So I'm like, how much of it is he going to share with her? Like, what tracks do you think he'll do with her?
One of the hardest working men in hip hop right there, right now.
Yeah.
If anything, they're gonna do Luther, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can't too much recall exactly right now what else I've heard SZA and Kendrick on, but I do love Luther. That joint goes hard.
Yeah, it does. And I think that's still in the top 10 if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, definitely. And y'all, it's not just the Super Bowl cuz again, after the Super Bowl, they're going to be on their it's his Grand National tour, but she's joining him as a co-headliner for the tour. So that's going to start in April. You can get your tickets at grandnationaltour.com.
Dope, dope, dope. Chris
Yeah.
Brown and this boy. I heard that he's suing Warner Brothers and
Hmm.
Ample for 500 million. For what
Crazy,
though?
right?
Yeah, for what
Well,
though?
they have that series. They had put out a series, and
Oh
he's being accused
yeah,
of being he's of a woman abuser, and so it's for defamation. That's what the lawsuit's for. Because
dang.
yeah, he's saying that majority of that series is based on one woman that he had a case with some years ago. She
Wow.
lost the case, and he's basically saying they're still using her statements that were deemed to be false at that time, but they still used it for this show. So he's really upset about that, and I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
get your money, Chris. Get your money.
Real 500 million. That's a lot of cheese, man.
Yeah,
But that's a tough label to have someone put on you too. So I definitely yeah, you got to go ahead and make them pay for that. Especially with the
mhm,
whole ordeal with his past and stuff, and he's trying to be a better person. Like that's hard to live down.
exactly. And and one thing about him, he doesn't hold back on his words. After he's quiet for the most part because he's staying busy with his music and stuff. But every now and then you'll see something in his story where he's like getting back at people, not like getting back at them a certain way, but it's like basically he's like trying to fight back in his own way, but through his story. So he'll post things saying, "Look at such and such. Look what they did. Why aren't y'all doing the same thing to them?" So he does get kind of vocal about that. And then with the LA, the wildfires, he's been an advocate for prisoner rights as far as like, they're out here getting paid this little money. Make sure you honor them for helping out with these wildfires and saving lives, throw them a nice ceremony, take some time off of their sentences, things like that. So he's been an advocate for that as well.
That's dope. I didn't even know that part, that he was speaking up on those people's behalf, because that's wild that they had to like come in and help out like that.
Yeah.
Man,
And
so many people displaced.
oh yeah, it's really sad out there. And oh yeah, actually, since we're mentioning that right now, let me drop in the comments here. There's a website y'all could go to if you know somebody that has been displaced and needs help. There's an official website. It's 211la.org. So you can make sure that they visit that and they can get some assistance with the displacement, temporary stay, help with food, and things like that.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
Super, super dope. We got
Zillionaire
Zillionaire
Doe.
Doe. That's
Yeah,
such a cool name.
yeah, congratulations to him because he just got signed with CMG. Yo
Oh
Gotti
yeah,
went out
Yo
to
Gotti's
Dallas.
label. Yeah,
hmm
that's
That
dope.
was I wasn't expecting that one because you know I didn't have any inside scoop on that one, and CMG, they already have a lot of artists under the label, but I didn't even know he was shopping around for another artist. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, a Texas artist, and I think that actually that helps the label a lot. I think he needed a Texas artist. And I know 42 Doug, well, where's 42 Doug from? For some reason, I used to think 42 Doug was from the Dallas area. Let me check.
42 Doug?
Do you know where he's from?
Doug or Dub?
Doug. Well, he's not even with CMG. See, I was confused for a moment because I was like, is 42 Doug with CMG? But he's not. He's from Detroit too. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he's from Detroit.
Um, yeah, but I think having a Dallas artist, a really strong artist like Zillionaire Doe, he's from like there's a whole group out there. I don't even know what you call it. It's not really a clique, but it's like a movement, and it's called New Dallas. So he's from the New Dallas movement. He's been getting a whole lot of support and love from that movement. We have a viral post on our page right now where they're still congratulating him. And to celebrate his signing, he already has an album out, and the album is called D Boy Dreams. So
D-Boy
definitely check that out.
Dreams.
Yeah, and it's already under CMG, so he already has
I
an
always
album. I'm like,
forget.
okay.
I always forget that Dallas people also like call themselves the D Town. You know, I'm
Yeah,
from
detail.
Detroit, so whenever I hear the D Town or D Boy, I always think about Detroit. But now I have to.
Oh,
Oh, you talk about Dallas. Okay. Yeah,
oh
that was
yeah,
cool that Yo Gotti went out there to welcome him to the label too. That was really dope.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking that's gonna be his signature thing to do as he, does bring in a new artist because he did something similar with Glorilla, but I felt like with Zillionaire Doe that was even more personal because, he went to the home and pulled up everybody, the family, the whole posse, everybody's outside, people on the roof of the house. Like, it was huge.
Is that picture that's on the slide right now? Is that from the day
Yeah,
or? Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's from
super
that
dope.
day. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Yeah, and then
What kind of car is
Zillion.
that?
Oh, I don't even know,
Looks like a Rolls
but
Royce. I don't know. Don't get mad at me, y'all. I don't know my cars like that. Looks like a Rolls Royce though. If I was looking at the frame, just the grill,
I'll have to zoom in. I'm
I
not
could be
sure.
wrong. Rolls Royce 2025.
Might be.
Well,
But
congratulations, Zillionaire, man.
yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations to him. And also, he even gifted Yo Gotti with a chain, his chain. So
That's dope.
I thought that was cool. Yeah, because not
Yeah,
many
that's
artists
dope.
don't do that when they get signed.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a little piece appreciation,
yeah.
you know.
One thing I did want to mention because I've seen some other artists like because I'm in the San Antonio area, so I've seen some San Antonio artists be like, man, we need to get with the program type of thing. Um, as far as getting signed. But one thing I do want to mention is that just looking at Zillionaire Doe's stats, that's really big. I think a lot of artists overlook that as far as they kind of tend to think that the only platform they really need to build on is Instagram, but it's really important to you have to like the music that has to be part of the stats. So you have to build your music stats as well. Like Zillionaire Doe, he already had like over 500,000 views on just one song, and that was Back to the South. And so he had a hit
Sheesh.
record before signing, and then not to mention TikTok. That's going away.
Mm.
We'll talk about that later. but
Oh man,
um,
yeah,
but it's really important because they're signing you as an overall artist. It's not just Instagram. So make sure
yeah.
y'all are looking at all your platforms. Make sure you're building all of them
Yes.
up.
Build your audience. Build your
Yeah,
audience.
for sure, for sure.
And you might have people that like you on Instagram, and then you have a whole different audience that likes you over there on Facebook or on YouTube. So consistently
Hmm.
building your audience, playing different roles on different platforms
Yeah, that's a great
really
point.
helps.
It
Mhm.
does.
Coi Leray shares that it hurts to get cheated on. You want to elaborate on that?
Yes. Yeah, Coi Leray, she recently people were saying she got cheated on and actually Benzino, her dad Benzino. I'm not
Yeah.
laughing at the issue. I'm just laughing about the fact that Benzino chimed in. He
Yeah.
chimed in because at first she just shared just like she didn't say Trippy Red cheated on her. She's with Trippy Red right now and they had just announced they're having
Yeah.
a baby. But
Mm.
she was just like it hurts to be cheated on. I would not wish this pain on my worst enemy. So that's what she put in her
Yeah.
story. So
Wow.
everybody was like, what, should we bet cheated on her? But at the time, because like when they post that, you can't really say his name because that's like you can't call him out like that. But
Yeah. Copyright.
Benzino later pretty much confirms it by saying
Mm.
he goes and I don't even know who was interviewing him, but
Yeah.
he's gonna say, oh, it's he was saying stuff along the lines of like, as an artist, it's really hard not to cheat. But if you're gonna cheat, at least be respectful about it. I was like, what? How is
Whoa.
how's cheating ever respectful?
And how
That's
is it
horrible.
hard? Like you either
Yeah,
disciplined or you not.
right,
Man, I mean, I don't mean to be insensitive because I know it is tough to be a guy, and it does take a lot of discipline. It does take an enormous amount of discipline, especially with the way that the society raises young men to behave. So I can see once or twice, but talking about it's hard as an artist. I'm not taking that. I don't want to hear all that. I don't
right.
want to hear all that.
Yeah, I
Do
mean
we have
that was
video?
just crazy. A video of him cheat. Oh, a video of
No,
Benzino
no.
talking about. No,
Oh no.
no, we
Listen
don't
to a
have
whole
video.
nother show.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
we ain't got the videos today for any of this stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think he even posted it on his page. But whoever interviewed
Okay.
him, he was talking. It was during the interview. But yeah,
Yeah, dudes be talking themselves into a hole, just
yeah.
into a hole.
But wishing the Koi the best because she is 5 months pregnant right now. She's about to have
Yeah,
her baby soon. So I hope she can, get the help she
yeah,
needs and the support.
yeah.
Moneybagg
Moneybagg,
Yo,
yo.
he's been a topic in the San Antonio area recently because he
Mm,
did perform. It was last week. He performed at a venue called 1902 Nightclub. Shout out to Powergate Entertainment. We had
wow,
one of our affiliates, Saytown Hip Hop, go out there and they did record some footage from the event. And
dope.
then also they wrote an article for like San Antonio hip hop artists that performed. But one thing I wanted to note uh, along the like for Moneybagg Yo was the fact that he was really pleasant, for he wasn't like conceited or anything like that. He was showing love to the crowd. He even had picked up a fan's phone and he was, how they go live from the phone. He did that and he was just showing a lot of love. But the kicker was
That's
that
awesome.
he even allowed a artist to perform after him at the end. Like, he's the headliner,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but there was some confusion going on at the time, but he ended up performing before one of the San Antonio artists. So Black Mexico
Oh,
was the San Antonio artist that performed after him. But Moneybagg Yo, because Black Mexico went live about it after the show. He was kind of upset about the
yeah,
order because he was like, I invested in the show. Why am I
yeah.
going last? I should be going before Moneybagg Yo.
Oh, right.
But there was some
Confusion.
miscommunication. Yeah, some things going on with the venue, so it ended up being that way. And
Yeah,
but the fact that because he apparently said something along the lines of like he had looked over at Moneybagg Yo when it was all going on, like, "Hey man, you gonna let this happen?" type of thing, and Moneybagg Yo was cool
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
So most artists, if they're the headliner, they're like, "No, I'm the headliner. Nobody going after me."
I close. Yeah, I closed the
Right.
show. It's closed. Yeah,
So
yeah.
just wanted to say a shout out to him for being a good sport about the whole thing and
It
not
was, yeah,
getting like
man.
super
Great
upset about that
example.
and not like that. Yeah.
Great example, Moneybag Yo. Way to be a good influence, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's, one of those things that you don't really hear about from
Yeah,
shows, so I just wanted to highlight that.
it's dope.
Did you hear about this one?
Joyner, Joyner Lucas challenges Meek Mill to a rap battle. I have not heard too much about this. Tell, give me the skinny.
Well, Joyner, he was on X, formerly known as Twitter, and so you
It's
know how they
sad that
just
when we say X, we have to say formerly known as Twitter
right.
because no one likes the name.
Exactly. And it makes it a lot longer to say too. I'm like, we could have
Right,
just said Twitter, but
man.
um he was on there and you know how like artists they'll just say stuff. So I don't know if
Yeah.
he was just saying this or what, but
Was
he
this on a
was
live
like
or something?
no, it was a post,
Oh.
but it was a post that ended up getting some traction
Mm.
because he was just like, let me see if I can read it verbatim. I don't know if I can read it verbatim. If I could pull it up real quick, I could read it verbatim now.
Mm.
But he was basically like, man, I should I kind of feel like challenging somebody to a rap battle, and he was like, he left it like a question. He was like, who should I battle?
Oh.
And so everybody started weighing in, like all the fans and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know who they were mainly saying. They were saying kind of some of everybody. But then
Mm.
this one page, there was a more popular page. They had said, why don't you battle Meek Mill? And
Mm.
so who is it? URL TV.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
URL
what it was.
TV.
Yeah. And so he responded to them and he was like, nobody's off the table. And then he was like, what's up, Meek Mill? So we're going to see. I don't know
Oh.
if Meek Mill replied back.
Who you think will
He,
win?
between Joyner and Meek Mill, whoo, they have different
What's
styles.
yeah? What's some? Give me a song from Meek Mill. I know I've heard it
Who?
before. Give me
The
a song.
Nightmare song. The the one they play. They always play it at the club. It's usually like near the end of the night when they trying to hype people up. But it's like
How it go?
old to play now. Um, well, he talks. It's Dreams and Nightmares. He talks a lot. Like it's the one where they have the beat and he's like he's like uh rapping, but it's like the beat's real low.
Yeah,
It's like then
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard
Ah,
to
dang
say how
it.
it goes because
Yeah.
okay, he goes, hold on, wait a minute. Dun-dun-dun.
Oh,
He he
I think I.
he incorporates some of Fat Man Scoop's style in it, like because it goes
Okay.
real slow and he's talking, then he
Yeah.
starts rapping, and then he's like,
Uh,
hold on, wait a minute, and then it goes like dun 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 dun. But that's how it goes. I
well,
don't know the
thank you
words.
for that wonderful performance, that wonderful
Yeah,
reenactment. You know.
but
Um,
yeah,
you said you think Meek might win, or who you think might win? if they go up against each
Well,
other.
if they're allowed to talk about any topic, Joyner Lucas will probably win because about
Mm.
the controversy that's been going on with Meek Mill, um, and Diddy stuff. But if they have like a
Oh
rules
damn!
about what they could talk about, I think Meek
Mm.
Mill would probably win.
You
What
ever
what
watch
about
that?
you?
I think Joyner's gonna win if they
Okay.
go. I think Joyner is a superior lyricist. He's worked with
Yeah, he
Eminem.
is.
He's got the rapid
Yeah.
fire bars. He knows how to create different cadences. So I'm not saying like Meek Mill's not a good rapper. He'll probably give him a run for his money, but I know more about Joyner Lucas than I do Meek Mill too. At the same
Mm.
time, so I definitely will have to be Team Lucas. You ever watch that show on Netflix, the Battle Rap show? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, no. Which one are you talking about? I've only seen clips. I haven't seen the whole thing,
Yeah, me too.
but I heard
Yeah,
it's
me
really
too.
good.
Yeah, Eminem was on there judging one day, and that was pretty cool to watch.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
put in the comments, y'all.
Oh,
Who
that
y'all think
is
will
right.
win?
With Lotto. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
Eminem
Eminem
did.
on there with Lotto.
Yeah, he was judging, and that man, I was telling some friends the other day. I was like, I do dance battles, but rap battles,
Hmm.
that's a whole nother energy because it's like with dance, you can kind of interpret it how you want to interpret it, the burns and stuff like that. But with rap battles, the person's saying exactly what they saying at you. So you got to be able to keep your cool during all of that. Like somebody talk about your mama or talking about your dirty laundry, and they just putting it out there, you know. And
Exactly.
these people just they be going at each other. I'd be like, I don't know if I could handle that type of stress. That's some
Yeah, they don't
stress.
hold back. They really don't.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Some of the
Especially if
stuff
it's
they be
someone.
saying.
Yeah. They get real disrespectful. I mean, a lot of them do have the rules where like you can't say certain things. Like, like if it's promoting violence towards the opponent.
The
But yeah,
person.
some do get
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah, like I
Very.
know dancers can be disrespectful too, but like it's another thing with dance moves versus words. You said that. I heard you say that.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's what I was just thinking about because with the dance battles, it's more like, is it like certain moves are automatically considered disrespectful?
Yeah, like certain gestures, like especially with b-boying, they always doing something where they're like, serving each other like that or something, you know. But
Yeah,
with the dance, with that versus rap battle, I was just watching people do rap battles, and I was just like, dang man, he is talking mad smack about this guy that he just met today. Like you just met this
yeah,
man, and you
yeah.
sitting here talking about him, and women too, they be going at it. I'd be like, dang,
They don't
could be
care.
me. For real,
Yeah, but
you gotta who's the
I heard
best?
something sad though. The other World Star Hip Hop, they had actually posted the other day that a female had won a rap battle. There was like three guys and a female, and then I guess whatever. I didn't see the rap battle myself, but something was said or whatever where the three guys felt a certain way and they ended up murdering her after the rap battle. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm like, it ain't that serious, y'all.
No, it ain't that serious, man. Like I ain't never heard of nothing like that from a dance battle either. But condolences to her. Rest in power.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That
super
is
crazy.
legitimately crazy. It was like Stomp the Yard starts like that with Chris Brown getting slaughtered because of the dance battle that he had
Hmm.
with the other people, and they wanted their money back. I was like, this is dramatic. I ain't never seen no dancers get this upset about dance moves.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. I mean, it's it's not worth it.
On
But
While we talking about Stump the Yard, have you
I
seen Stump the Yard 2?
Stomp the Art 2. Did I
Yeah.
see it?
Did you
I
did
think
you
I
know
did
there
and
was
I
a
didn't
Stump
like
the Yard
it.
2? For real? I heard that from a lot of people that they didn't like it.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
remember
have to
seeing
watch
that.
it.
That was not I didn't like that one that much.
No.
Because it was like kind of generic, like, but I don't know, certain things that they do in movies sometimes I'm like, this is too predictable, it's too generic for me. So I think that's kind of how I felt about that one. But I like the first one. But it's like with the second one, you expect certain things to happen, and they don't happen. It's like out of sight, you know.
Yeah,
Even though it
yeah.
does, you know,
I
it has
haven't
some
seen
good
it yet.
parts. Though. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
you
might
are
like
here.
it,
Well,
you know, since
I
you're
haven't
dancing
seen
and
it
stuff.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
but yeah.
dancing, so I don't think I would appreciate, you know, certain parts of it like you would. So you might like it.
Mm.
But yeah.
In
Um.
other news,
Yeah. Another news. We got Jay Z, Rock Nation.
new
Have you heard about
hairstyle.
this news? Oh, that's been in style for a
Uh,
minute.
I know. I don't know how to feel about it. That's all. Every time I see it, I'm like,
Yeah.
he's a like that's an artist hairstyle, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
he's doing it. He's rocking it. But Rock
Yeah.
Nation has partnered with Musical to offer a service that allows fans to invest in music royalties. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. This is something. It's a deal that has been made. However, the date has not been published yet. But they're saying sometime before March is when this will happen. They don't have the name released to the public either. I don't know if it's because they don't have a name for it or they're still thinking about it or what, but it's going to be a major change and it's going to be the first of its service like
Of its
this.
kind.
There's nothing like this in the
Yeah.
US. Now this is
Never been
music
done before.
right. Musical, they're a South Korean company and they've been offering this for a while over there. I actually went to the website earlier. The website is all in Korean, but you can translate it if you know, with the handy dandy use of Chat GPT, you can easily translate the pages. I was like, yeah, I was on my Chat
Amen.
GPT this morning. I was like, yeah, let me. And then they even have an investment guide on the website. So of course, the investment guide is also in Korean, but you can go ahead and download it and translate it too. Because most websites they have
Look
like
at
the
us Americans.
huh,
Look at us Americans learning. We out here learning Korean, Chinese. We ain't letting
right?
the government hold us down. They
Yeah,
say we don't care about other cultures. Yes, we do.
yeah, we
Yes,
really
we do.
do. We do. I have a
We are-
well, he's 11 now, but yeah, my 11-year-old son, he was saying that he knows because he's been learning Japanese. He said, I know Japanese better than English. I was like, what?
Oh
I
wow,
said, you play
that's
it.
wild. That's
And
maniacal.
I played
It's
something from him. I was
diabolical.
like,
Yeah,
I said, do you know what this mean? What they're saying? He's like, yeah. I was like, what? Really?
that's dope.
So,
Smart kid. Smart
yeah,
kid.
thanks. He might be
He's
right.
got your
He might
genes.
actually know.
Kid's got
But yeah,
genes.
for sure. If y'all are interested in investing, get y'all money ready. Cause like the
Yep.
way it's gonna work is you can buy, but they're gonna have like and mind you, this is all of the Rock Nation catalog. Now, if Rock Nation partners with anybody else, then it's gonna include that music as well. Like if I were y'all, I would go ahead and look and see what some of the hottest songs are in the catalog. Jot down the ones you might want to invest in for the royalties, and so um, they're gonna be selling fractions of the royalties. So just say it's a super duper popular song, they'll probably have like 5% of it that they're selling. And so that much will be offered to fans. Now, of course, since Musical is a South Korean company, well, I don't know if they're going to have a stipulation on if like they can invest in it too. But like since that company has been going on, because that's actually like the foundation of their platform, is that they're already investing in South Korean artists' music over there. So when they add, you know, U.S. music, I don't know if they're still going to allow people over there to invest in the music as well. Because if they do, then they're probably going to be the first ones to do it. So y'all need to be ready.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Stark market
Yeah,
for royalties. That's gonna be fascinating. A lot of
definitely.
fascinating changes coming into the world. Uh,
Yeah,
we're on the subject of new things that have never been done and new services being offered for music. I heard that Netflix is actually about to start their own um, music streaming service. So that's something to
yeah,
look forward to.
yes, that
Yeah.
one is as well. And I think that's also behind them changing their prices because they, you know, they recently increased their prices again. People are mad. Like I'm
Really?
not using Netflix
Wow.
no more.
Yeah,
But
Netflix has come such a
yeah.
long way. Remember, you used to get the DVDs in the mail. You used to have to get the
Mm-hmm.
DVD in the mail and then
Yes.
send it back. That was so
DMG.
different. Yeah, that was so
I
different.
miss those services. I still like having hard, copy music and stuff. I mean, it's hard to
Video
find it in the
games
store
too.
now. Oh,
Yeah,
true.
they did it for like GameFly was the name of the service. You rent the video
Yeah.
games, they send it to you in the mail. So interesting. So interesting.
Gamefly. Does Gamefly still exist at all?
I think so. I mean, if Netflix just ended up turning into a streaming service, I would think that
Hmm.
GameFly ended up doing the same thing, considering that most games you can play online now, anyways. So
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it still exists. It was a good business model. I don't see why it would have went anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't know is that Redbox is a McDonald's corporation. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they bought them a
Yeah,
while back, and that is something I haven't seen as many boxes lately either. It's
no,
like they've been doing
no,
away with the boxes. I'm like, bring the box
yeah.
back.
I think
I still my DVD right there. Like
right,
a
right. I'll
DVD
be
player
saying
is right
this.
there.
I'd be like, I get all this put it on the internet stuff, but it's nothing like having the physical thing in your hand. Same goes for cash, man. It's nothing like having physical, cold, hard cash in your hands. I got $38 right here. I ain't gotta wait
Right?
7 business days to see it. None of that, you know.
For real. That's what I'm talking
But
about.
in
I
other
mean,
news, oh
I
yeah,
mean, I just going back to the Jay-Z thing. I think that
mm,
because also, he's still involved in that lawsuit and all this stuff, and I think that this is a really major power move for him to show the world, hey, my mind is on something else. I'm focused on bringing good to the world, that type of thing. So I think it's really good also for PR purposes for him to come out with this at this time. I think it's great timing, and definitely invest, y'all. If y'all, it's March. No, they said by March, so that means I'm thinking more of April. That's in my head. I'm an April baby too, so I'm a little biased right there. Um, but I put we dropped the website down in the comments. Is www.musiccow.com is where you can find out some more information if you just want to know like what it is, what they do currently. But they are a platform that already offers the service to South Koreans in that market. I'm not sure what their their entire market is, but now they partner with Jay Z and Rock Nation to offer that service to
so
U.S.
dope,
individuals.
so dope.
So
Still
that's
trying to
what's
figure out
up
his
with that.
hair, but so dope. Still trying to, because I'm
Yeah.
trying to understand: is it a few dreads that he combined and that he's making into one dread? Like he's definitely
Well,
the short hair. Like he's got long dreads, but I
uh-huh.
feel like he's going for bigger locks. That's what's happening. That's what we're seeing. I feel like he's gonna have a big locks. That's what he's looking to
You know
create.
what I think of when I see his hairstyle? I think of the Tree of Life. The
Oh, I
Tree
see
of
it. I
Life
see where
is
you
what I
going. I
think
see where you
about.
went with that.
Yeah.
I see where you went with that. I see where you went with that.
Yes. Let's talk about
So here we
TikTok for a
are.
minute
Let's talk about
because
it.
TikTok is definitely about to be banned if it's not sold to a US buyer. Um,
Yeah.
Trump had
So far,
signed a 75-day extension. Mind you, the president was able to sign a 90-day extension, but he chose, for whatever reason, he chose 75-day extension instead of 90 days. So he signed that his first day in office, which was Monday. Oh, you know what? We should do like a countdown, a countdown little thing. But so 75 days from the 20th of January is when
yeah,
TikTok will be banned officially.
yeah.
It went down for what, some
For an
hours
hour,
on
for
Sunday.
an hour, it went down for an hour. So
It
no,
was the hours
it
where
felt
you were timing
no, it was long.
it.
It was longer than that. But like basically, I got my mind already. I was like, dang, TikTok gone. And then the next day we see the app open again. I'm like, what was that? What kind of what kind of game are they running here, man? But I
Yes.
definitely went ahead and downloaded Lemonade. But then I opened Lemonade and I got the same message. I was like, what? But I'm glad
Yeah.
that I don't know if you downloaded Xiao. Let me see if I can say this right. Xiao Hong Shu
Oh my
or
goodness.
Red
No, I saw
Note.
somebody download that. And she was like, follow
Yeah.
me over there,
Oh.
everybody. I'm like, no, thank you. I was like, it ain't that
Yeah.
serious, girl. You got me messed up.
Yeah. Oh
I,
yeah. I
I
had to
downloaded
download
fan
it.
base. I know you
Oh,
had
I
fan
got
base
that one.
already,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I got fan
I remember
base.
you mentioned that one before some months ago.
Yeah.
Well, I
This
went
might be
ahead
fan
and
base's chance.
yeah, they have a lot more things to, a lot more features to add, but I really am liking fan base. And y'all, you can easily import all of your TikToks over to fan base. That's what I did with mine. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, but I also downloaded them individually to my own device, so I can have my own
Oh,
copy. And when you download
yeah.
them individually, it removes the watermarks and everything, so you could just repurpose
Okay.
it wherever else. But
Okay. That's dope. Yeah. Fan base
TikTok,
goes hard.
yeah,
Fan base goes
I
hard. The
like it.
people they can You can double tap. You can show love, which ends up donating to your favorite artist. Then you can also subscribe to your favorite artist. Like everything you can do on TikTok, you can do on Fanbase plus a few extra things. Like you can release full like feature length movies that only certain people have access to. So this is a good chance for Fanbase to make a good impression and a good wave. Because the thing about fan base that the guy who created it was talking about, he was saying how you got to keep up with the kids because that's what's making TikTok so huge is because that's where all the kids are now. And when I say
Yeah.
kids, I don't mean like 7 and 8, but I mean like teens, preteens, and early 20s. Them kids, that's where they
Yeah.
all at now. So and
Right.
that's what he was saying. He wanted to give that audience a fan base a new place to be, you know, or give. That's what he was
Okay.
kind of like making that audience, or not making fan base so that they could have an audience like that, for the
Oh,
newer
okay.
generation.
Okay. I didn't realize that that's his target audience. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, because
Okay.
that's where the you stay. It makes perfect sense. You stay
Yeah.
ahead of the game. The game
Yeah.
is people's attention. Whose fresh
Mhm.
attention coming in is the people who just got here. The people
Yeah.
who just got here.
Yeah, you're right. And I know Glorilla is on fan base as well. Shout out to her. She
Oh,
was one of
that's
the
dope.
artists. She was one of
That's
the
dope.
artists
They
that
need
joined
that.
it early on. Yeah, she had
Okay.
at the time I saw it, it was like she had like 150,000 or close to that fans over there.
Wow.
But
Damn.
we're on there, y'all. If y'all checking us out. Yours is Grandmaster Bass Monster over there too, right? I think I'm following you over
Yep.
there.
Same.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
one. I need to go in there and spend some more time over there. I kind of like slowed down just because
Yeah.
wasn't seeing a lot of traction. Like I see
Yeah.
way more traction on Instagram and TikTok than I do. Like that's what make all the jokes that came out kind of really
Mhm.
highlighted what makes TikTok. And one of those things that people kept saying is that TikTok was that place where you could kind of set your camera up, you
Mhm.
in your living room. It could be unpolished and people wouldn't be mad at you about it. You could kind
Yeah.
of be a little unpolished and still get good feedback from your audience.
You're right. Yeah. The
Genuine
algorithm.
good
Ooh.
feedback.
That algorithm. Oh, and that's one thing to mention. Even if a U.S. company does buy it within the deadline, the extended deadline time frame, they have to rebuild the app, so the app will not be the same as it is today. So a lot of people are thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh, if somebody buys it, we're good." No, you're not good because
No.
if you want that same algorithm, you're not going to get it after that because they have to. That's part of the whole problem. TikTok doesn't want to sell it. Like ByteDance, they don't want
Yeah.
to sell TikTok. That's the
Yeah.
main problem. They don't want to sell
Inst-
it. But if they do sell it, they're not going to give us the algorithm. So
Yeah, true. That's a good point to bring up too. That's something that a lot of people don't think about. Instagram and YouTube's algorithm have gotten really close to what TikTok's algorithm is, though. So the engineers are out there working. Beautiful people. Those
yeah,
engineers, man, wizards and wizards and magicians. Those people, man. I don't know how they do it.
yeah, they're trying. They need to try harder because it really ain't that hard. They playing around with us right now. They playing.
Oh, look,
But
she cracking the whip on him. She's cracking the whip.
nah, they are. Especially Facebook. Facebook really playing. But I've
For
seen a
real.
few big TikTok people jump over to Facebook for whatever reason. They chose Facebook
Mm-hmm.
as their next platform, and I've seen them
Mm-hmm.
been doing fairly well over
Mm-hmm.
there. It really just like I tell people, it really depends on the content that you have because
Yeah.
Instagram is really friendly towards like if if you're into the dancing and all that, then like with major music, then I would say
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is more friendly for that. And Facebook, because they
Mm-hmm.
have that revenue sharing program where they give you
Mm-hmm.
20% of the ad revenue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 20% is not much, but it's I'm
Yeah.
sure. I don't even know. Do you know what TikTok's ad revenue share is right now?
I have no idea, but I do know that
Okay.
that TikTok shop and Amazon partnership has been making people a lot
Mm,
of money.
yeah,
So it's just
I
gonna
think
be
so.
wild to see how this whole thing goes, man. Like you
They
said,
have
even
so
if
many
someone
features.
buys it, even if somebody buys it like Mr. Beast or Elon Musk, it's still gonna have so much work that needs to be done to make it what it was. And I think a lot of it, like I said, the kids are who is on there. So if they
Hmm.
sense it's too hard, they're gonna just go somewhere else. They're gonna go
You're
somewhere
right.
else.
Yeah, you're right.
And the question is, where are they going?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. 'Cause, I mean, YouTube Shorts, their shorts don't come anywhere close to the features on TikTok at all.
No,
Like YouTube
no,
Shorts, they
no.
have a whole bunch of work to do. Like
A
if they're
whole
trying
lot
to
of
even
work to do.
compete, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
But
filter my stuff through TikTok's editing tools because they have so many options you can kind of choose from. But I heard
yeah,
that the whole thing is kind of to get at CapCut. That's what I started hearing. Like they're trying
yeah,
to.
CapCut is part of that umbrella. Lemonade, CapCut, and TikTok, they all went down, and they're not back in the stores. So that's why people trying to sell these phones with
Wow.
TikTok on them and stuff. And they
Yeah.
are on. I went to eBay because a lot of people were talking about um, they're about to sell their phone for $10,000 on eBay. Like it's just gonna sell. So I was like, let me go on eBay and see what's really selling. They're not
Yeah.
selling, y'all. They're not selling.
Okay. Because
You
that's
can put it up for
outrageous.
that. Yeah, that's
That's
outrageous. You can put it
outrageous.
up for that, but they're not selling for that. I actually saw some as low as 800. So, and it had all three of them on there. So people just
Before
want to get rid of their phone, so they're just selling them as as low as they need to.
Mm.
But
Before we get off the topic of
mhm.
TikTok ban, I did want to talk about the Xiaohongshu app, the Red Note app. It's just been fascinating to see us sharing cultures with each other and just seeing us sharing this dialogue of the whole like TikTok refugees thing and see how like people in China are dealing with us coming over there. And it's just fascinating, it's fascinating. They're very welcoming, and just
Oh,
seeing
okay.
Americans' videos. Like you'll look at their
Uh-huh.
videos and then look at the comments, and it's just so dope to see so much positivity and
Nice.
um, how do you say like positivity and welcoming. Like it feels warm over there. It feels like a good place to
Okay.
be. But it's all in Chinese, y'all. It's all in Mandarin.
That's what I
So
yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. I was like, sounds like you have an
yeah,
account, and I was wondering, have you been trying to
yeah.
learn Mandarin?
Look, it's hard because their characters is entirely different. Like so, I can dig the like I took Mandarin for like a year, so I'm not a stranger to it. But
Hmm.
the once you start trying to write, that's a whole different thing. Like you have to learn how to read the writing, and that's way hard. But the thing is, they've actually updated
Hmm.
their translation algorithm to cater to this whole like influx of people coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just been dope
Yeah.
to watch people like have that dialogue with each other. And sorry, I got something in my eye. Had that
Oh, okay.
dialogue with each other, and just be so positive and open towards each other, especially with the whole like way that our governments try to make us think that we're each other's worst enemy or we don't
Yeah.
like each other. And it's like that's not the
Right.
case at all. We actually really get along with each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. And all of that like and dislike stuff, that's all at the government level anyway. That's just like, fighting for
Hmm.
power. But
Yeah,
yeah, the people are always have been cool. I did
Yeah.
notice. I have seen some mixed reviews about Red Note though, because like I
Mhm.
know a couple of models that they created accounts over there during the time that TikTok was
Oh,
down, and so
yeah,
I guess the type of modeling content that they like to post was not necessarily favorable toward some
yeah.
Red Note
That's the other
users. They're like,
thing.
oh, I'm not used to this. They didn't really like it.
Yeah,
But that's the only
yeah,
negative part that I've heard about it. For the most part, I have seen more positive reviews, just like you
yeah,
had just said. But
yeah.
yeah,
It's
y'all, you have limited time. Do your thing. Do your
Yep.
thing.
Figure out where you're gonna go, man. We all gotta find another place to go. It's crazy.
Yeah, but y'all need to be
2025 is
saving those
starting off with a
TikToks.
bang.
Yeah, but y'all
2025.
save those TikToks though, because that's not a joke. Like that's some people post multiple times a day, and I'm just imagining, man, they gotta download thousands of videos. Like you gotta
Yeah, I
get
need
your
to get on
stuff.
there.
Don't just leave it up there at all.
Yeah, because that was the other thing when that notification came up, it didn't let you go no further into the app, and I was like, oh man,
Right.
I can't get none of those videos. Like I can't never see them again. My whole archive is gone.
Right.
Dang.
But a lot of people didn't see it. They did have that learn more button on that little banner. So if you click
Oh,
learn
for real?
more, then they gave you a
Yeah.
link to click to request your data.
Uh,
But I did that for two of my accounts over there, and I still haven't.
mhm.
Let me see. Let me check my junk folder real quick. I haven't got no email with my stuff. So they said up to 4 days it would take, but it actually I never got the email. But I know some people that got the email, they said they got it right at the 4 day mark. But I'm still waiting on mine. So I
Yeah, I
was like,
heard
let me just
Canada was
download it.
like the last. I heard
Yeah,
Canada was like the last to go down, and it was just like Canada was like, "What did we do? We not even in
exactly.
it."
Right. They were taking down. I heard UK too. Some UK users were complaining that theirs was down as well.
Really?
So
Wow.
yeah. So there's something else going on with that. All of that, if you ask me.
This is gonna
But
be a good show to watch. Get your popcorn, y'all.
right.
Get your
But yeah,
popcorn.
y'all. That's what we have for you today. There were some new releases too, though. But I don't have the
Okay.
slides for those. But I could just say them out loud so y'all know.
Have I heard any new music this week? Not that I can recall right away. I've been listening to a lot of Busta Rhymes' latest
Oh really?
album.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good album. Yeah,
yeah, really good. Busta got such a particularly interesting flow, for real.
he
It's a flow
does.
that grows on you too.
Right.
Grow on you. Like I've been listening to OK with him and
Uh
I
huh.
think it's Future.
Okay.
Such a
Yeah,
good one,
that's a
yeah.
nice track.
And then if y'all not
That's a
already
good one.
listening to GNX, man, what are you doing, bro? Go listen to GNX already by
Oh
Kendrick,
yeah, that's a good one.
particularly
Um.
Man at the Garden.
Yeah, and when we talked about that track before, I didn't even realize. I don't know. Sometimes my brain doesn't click with my thoughts, but I
Bro, you
didn't
know me.
realize that he actually does sample some of Nas's track on there. I can't remember which
Oh,
Nas track, but
okay.
because I was like, why is Nas sharing? I knew Nas just like Kendrick anyway. But in my head, I was like, why is Nas sharing this one? But it's because there's a sample of his song on
Oh,
that song. Yeah, it's
okay.
really
I'm gonna have to
it's
listen
the whole
listen
beat.
back.
He
Keep
just
that in
Yeah, it's
mind.
the whole beat. He just slowed it down. But Sexy Red and Bruno Mars, they have a new track
Ooh.
out called Fat, Juicy, and Wet. And it's actually
Oh
kind of
my
it's a nice
gosh.
little track. You said, oh my
Lord
gosh.
have mercy.
That's what I said too
Not
when I
let,
saw that.
not let the kids in on this one. You know they love some sexy red too.
Yeah. But they have a clean version of it, so I was happy to see that.
I don't know how clean you can be about fat juicy,
Right? He
but
has a little
okay.
he has a kitten in the video. I
Ain't
was
that
like,
about
okay. And they got Zillionaire Doe, his new album with CMG, D-Boy
Oh yeah,
Dreams.
D-Boy Dreams. We mentioned that earlier.
Right. And then Boozy. Boozy got a new album, and it's called
Who's
Real
he?
Music Only. I'm just typing
Okay.
these in comments so y'all can see these later. Yeah, Boozy Bass got Real Music Only. That's a new album, and he's
Mm,
I haven't heard it yet, but I'm hearing that he's sticking to the old Boozy on this one. You know how everybody's trying to have the new sound, but he's been getting props for like he's bringing his old Boozy back, and he's working with some people that he worked with early in his career. So
okay.
I'm seeing some people liking that. Central C has an album out. This is his first, I think it's his first album. Yeah, and it's called Can't Rush Greatness. Central C
Oh, you
out of the UK.
can't rush greatness. You're right about that. You might
Have
be
you
able
heard
to
any
rush
of
a
his?
grilled cheese. Central C, no, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna check them out.
I like his voice. He has a good voice. I'm not sure if he's still with Ice Spice. They were dating for a minute. I'm not sure. I don't know if
Yeah,
that was
that's where
before.
I heard his name from. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, him and Ice Spice were a thing for a minute, or if they
yeah, and
are
he has
still
a,
a thing, I haven't heard.
that chocolate little baby. So that was it's still big. And then Tyga, him and Lil Wayne, they were posting some pictures on social media, and
Yeah,
one of the hip hop blogs, they were like, they must be working on something together. And I was like,
yeah.
I put in the comments, I was like, it already dropped. It dropped yesterday. Y'all late.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang, I am late. I
yeah.
need to get on it. I love Brand New. You remember that one?
Oh
Brand New.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man, such a good track. So I already know that's some fire. I'm about to look that up for sure.
yeah. Tiger has a way of he knows what is a good club hit. He has a
Mm,
really strong feel for that, and so I know "Pop It Off." This is the one they just dropped yesterday.
yeah.
Him and Lil Wayne. Make sure y'all check that out. But
Okay.
yeah, those are the main new releases that dropped this past week that we want to mention to y'all.
Dope, dope,
Um,
dope.
Other than that, make sure you
Got
follow
that
your
list.
favorite indie artists because they're always dropping too.
Yes, and you know you got to search for them outside of what's popping up on your For You page and stuff. You got to look a little deeper because they're out there. They're just waiting for you to come find them. You know,
Right?
they're doing the best they can. But y'all got to do the other part, which is be the
Yeah.
audience. Before we go, I did want to mention the stuff that Snoop, Rick Ross, and um, Soldier Boy got into. I don't know if you already talked about it, but they uh, they performed at the crypto event, and I think Snoop also did the inauguration with Nelly.
Oh yeah,
They received backlash for both of those things,
they
especially
did. You're
Snoop.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I actually meant to have a slide for that, but yeah, if you know more about it, we could talk about that too. I know a little
well,
bit about it. But yeah.
just that as far as Nelly and Snoop Dogg go, I heard about that one after I heard about the crypto thing, but it turns out
Oh,
that the people are upset about either one, or I, yeah, people are upset about either one. Soldier Boy released a video talking about it, like, Kamala Harris ain't never put no money in my pockets, you know what I mean, type deal. So he was just like saying that to the fans, and then Snoop just never addressed either one, the Nelly and Snoop Dogg at the inauguration or the crypto party. He never addressed either one, and the fans were just saying like they were upset because it's like, you Uncle Snoop, and you supposed to be standing 10 toes down on what you said, and then you turn around and you perform for this guy. So where is the disconnect? Talk to us. I heard a comedian
yeah,
say, like, even if all you could say is I had to get the bag, at least you could say that. They pay me
yeah,
millions.
something.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah. They're saying to say something, and I agree with that part because some of the way some of the celebrities have switched up is it's not making sense at all. But we already know money is behind it. But it'd be nice if they just say money's behind this.
Just
This is what I did for money. But I'm like, all money ain't good money. So sometimes you'll learn the hard way. But
yeah,
if you feel like it's good for now to pay some bills, and with Nelly, um,
you just
he
have a
also
kid.
got his Las Vegas residency now.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people are linking that. I'm thinking that I think the residency was they were talking about that before, but people just because of the
Oh, okay.
performance at the inauguration, they're trying to say that it's all linked together. But I had actually heard about his upcoming residency before all of the all of that.
All of the
But I
confusion.
did hear that Ashanti lost a couple of fans. That so you know some people had unfollowed her because of
For
Nelly
real.
performing. Yeah, so I did
Mm,
hear that. You know, there's like a domino effect there.
yeah.
Snoop Dogg, you know, he has he's been in crypto, so that one wasn't as much as of a surprise to me, especially
Mm,
with you know the new president pushing cryptocurrency. Because Snoop
mm,
Dogg, he has what Snoopville is his he has his own little city. You know, he even has one in
oh,
Fortnite now. So
oh,
um,
that's
that's
dope.
been a thing for him. So he's all into the gaming and crypto stuff. But
Mm,
yeah, I think that for the most part, we shouldn't. Um, we definitely want to stay, you know, core to our own values and stuff and our own
yeah,
morals. But at the same time, when it's a singer or a rapper, we should also look at they're also doing it for their own legacy because they want to be in the history book sometimes. They want to say,
yeah,
you know, they want people to read, oh, Nelly Snoop
exactly.
Dogg performed, you know, for this president, 47 president, you know.
Yep,
Sometimes, you know, they don't tell us out loud that that might be a dream of theirs, but I'm pretty
yep,
sure that that's a dream of theirs too. So
yep,
I look at it
yep.
like that, and I don't take it too seriously because I know that there are
Mm.
still good people that you know they would vouch
Yeah,
for
they
that.
just got a job to do.
Yeah, if somebody is actually being discriminated against, I'm sure they would stick up for that person. They wouldn't, even though the president's kind of doing the opposite. Some of the stuff he's putting in place is
Yeah,
opposite.
just,
I don't think Nelly and Snoop Dogg would be in support of those things at all. So
mm,
that's one thing I could say about
good
that.
point. Good point. Very good point.
I mean, I'm
Well,
mad at them for performing, but at the same time, I'm not that mad when I look at the business side of it.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
all
It's a
money ain't
job.
good money.
It's a job.
All
It
money
is a
ain't good
job.
money. Just
Yep.
remember that
That
though.
part. Good point. Good point. Can't do everything for money. $1 million
Yeah.
is hard to say no to, but Dave Chappelle did it. Dave Chappelle did it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that was one that I definitely had forgot about. Oh yeah, one thing too. Shout out to Rodney Darkchild Jenkins. He
Oh,
is behind all the big classics. Brandy and Monica's "The Boy Is Mine," Destiny's Child, "Say My Name." He's about to be inducted into the
say my name,
Songwriters Hall
say
of
my
Fame.
name.
So
Mm,
congratulations to
mm, mm,
Darkchild.
mm, mm. Congrats, congrats, congrats,
Yes.
congrats. Got us with so many dope hits, so many dope hits. Hopefully, many more
Oh
to
yeah.
come.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I had never seen his picture till the other day. I was like, oh, okay, he looks like that. Because you know, they always say Dark Child at the beginning of the song. I
Yeah,
never thought to look up how he looks, but yeah. But shout out to him.
I'm gonna look him up right
Congratulations.
now. 'Cause you know, you're right. I have never thought to look him up and see what he
Yep,
looked
yep.
like. You asked me earlier if I knew what Chameleonaire looked like, and it had been a minute since I've seen him too. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him either.
Oh,
You
really?
know, before we go, while we're talking about songwriters, I was looking at a clip on Instagram, a reel on Instagram, talking about how the Boondocks theme song came to be, and
Mm.
how the guy who wrote it, when he was writing it, he had sent it to the creator of the Boondocks, and the first version, the guy was like, "I like it, but it's just not it. I need you to do it again." So, like, just to make a long story short, that happened several more times before he got to and basically the guy, the creator of the Boondocks, said to him, "I want you to make it as black as you can." And like, it took him 7 tries before he got to
Seven
"I am the
tries.
stone that the builder infused. I am the visual, the inspiration that makes the lady." And like, this is all without ever seeing the show, bro. Like, without ever seeing an episode of the show, he had to write this. And just now we have this uh, really dope song that just goes so well with that series, and he never changed the theme song. It's been the same theme song for every Boondocks episode.
Yes,
So
it
if you ever
has.
get a chance to hear that, or ever get a chance to look up how the Boondocks theme song was created. It's a really dope story to hear about how an artist
Okay.
just has to deal with the work. You got to deal with
Yeah.
it. If the client wants what they want, you got to try your best to, even if you churning out, because he said he was churning out some pretty dope lyrics, but he said the creator just wasn't feeling it, you know. But that
Dang.
seventh one he sent them, he was like, if he don't like this one, I quit. And then he ended up liking it. So, that's how
Wow.
we ended up with the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that makes the lady seem abused. That's my jam right there, man. I just wanted to mention that before we left. Did you know the Boondocks, right? Oh, did I freeze? Am I still here?
Did I freeze or did we both freeze? Because
I think we both
I
froze.
saw.
I think we both
Oh,
froze.
okay. Okay. And real quick, I do want to show, since you did bring up. Oh, that is right. I put Kid Cudi down there because I was like, I don't want to forget
Yeah.
to mention him. But just real quick, Kid Cudi, he had he had a stalker. Like one of his fans was recently found guilty of stalking him, and he says right now he fears for his life. He's like scared because it was a man that was stalking him, and the man was like he had been following him for years, and
Wow.
he had been doing all
Damn.
this like all kinds of like weird stuff, but it just makes you think like,
Wow.
a lot of times when
Damn.
stars
That's
get
crazy.
super big and they're posting all these different pictures and stuff and videos, they don't think about, who's watching, and it just makes you think. Because this guy, it had been like for years, and like he was doing some really undercover, shady type stuff that Kid Cudi didn't even know about at all until all of this came to light during the case. And he, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Just always gotta
Yeah, we
be
do
on the
live in
watch.
a day and age. Yeah, we do live in a day and age where it is pretty easy to know where somebody's at and what they're going to be doing, even if you're a stranger.
Yeah,
So
real
definitely want
crazy.
to, yeah, we as Americans, I don't think we think so much about privacy like that, but it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely, uh, it's definitely something that you want to give some thought to, you know.
For sure.
So,
But real quick, going to Millionaire real quick. He was mentioned earlier because we did see that he is wanting to buy some black owned businesses. And I want to
oh
just
yeah,
play the
right.
video. I want to play the video of him talking about it. It's right here.
Okay.
Let's check it out. Oh,
In the comments of this post, I would like you to recommend a black owned business or company that has a physical product that you believe is worthy of support. And if I make a purchase from any of the companies that you recommended, I will personally send you $100 as a way of saying thank you for the recommendation. I previously made a post like this and I got a lot of engagement. So from time to time, I go back to that post, I scroll through it, I find a really great black owned business, I make a purchase, and then I send $100 to the person that recommended it. And I feel like I want to do that again because it's a really great way for me to aggregate a lot of dopeness all in one place. And I have friends and team members that scroll through these posts and they find great brands they want to support also. So I appreciate your support. The only thing that I ask is that when you post a link, make sure that you put a little description first so we're very aware and we don't have to click through somebody's page and scroll through a bunch of posts to figure out where it is. All right. Make it easy on us. And I'm sure a lot of other people appreciate that also. At times like this, when we see a lot of companies rolling back their initiatives and their support, I think the best thing we can do to counter that is we can roll forward with our support in the places that we feel are the most deserving. Everybody out there that gets triggered by this, no need to get triggered. And if you do get triggered, you got to ask yourself, why are you getting triggered? But that's a conversation for another day. Everybody else, let's keep moving. Let's keep progressing. And the best thing I could tell you is in times when you see the dark, the best thing you can try to do is be the light. All right. Peace.
okay. Shout out to Millionaire for that. And
Yeah, dope, dope.
I had misunderstood before. I thought he was buying businesses, but that's even better. He's buying from black owned businesses. That's what's up.
That's dope. Yeah, that's super
I like
dope. He's
that.
being a great influence, man. Way to be a great influence, Chameleonaire. Chameleonaire.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
sure. Come millionaire. He's come millionaire. You don't
Chameleon.
say the chub
It's
part.
Chameleonaire.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I always used to pronounce it Chameleonaire.
Oh really? Oh no, it's
Yeah.
come millionaire. Yeah, but
Dang.
like chameleon, but it's just spelled differently.
I see
And
it.
the S and
Yeah, I
million,
dig
yeah.
it.
But
I dig it. I was trying to be too fancy.
yeah, so y'all, if you're black owned, you got a business out there with some great products, go ahead and put them out there in his comments on his Instagram page. Um, and he's talking about he'll buy from it, but like he said, he wants it like direct. So like you want to put the direct product page on there. You don't want to have to go scrolling and clicking. So that's
Hmm.
even better. So just think of your
Yeah.
most expensive product and
That
put
part.
the
That
link to that
part.
product on the page.
That part
I'm
right
gonna
there.
try it. See if he buys stuff from home base. Yeah, let's just
Amen. Amen. Yeah.
we'll
Run
see.
them
But
numbers up. Run them numbers up.
shout out to Chameleonaire for that. I like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
super
all I
dope.
had today. Did you have anything else for the
Super
people?
dope. Nah, I think we one more announcement them enough
Ooh,
with this episode. We hit them with one more announcement. You know how the preacher be like, all right, and one more announcement. We was that
right.
today. That was
Oh
us.
yeah. Oh yeah, we did do that. You're right. Sorry, y'all. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, make
In
sure
other
y'all tune
news,
in to Freestyle Fridays. It's gonna be Friday. It comes before our show, so gotta make sure we give them a shout out. They will be live again
yes.
next Friday, 8:30 p.m.
Next Friday.
Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep,
And
last Friday
then
of the month.
you got us again after that. Rep My Block
Yeah.
show with
If you
5 p.m.
are If you are in Austin, Texas, there is a 3 versus 3 battle going down at Even Grounds on the 1st of February. So if you got a
Okay.
friend and another friend and y'all want to make a little team and come out and compete to earn some money or just come out and dance, we'll be at Even Grounds. Look it up on Google. It's in Austin, Texas, February 1st. And then every Saturday, we are also hosting a battle at Dance Versity called Dance Versus. It's a 1v1 battle for a cash prize. So come out and get your battle on. And that's going to be every week, every Saturday. So I hope to see y'all
And where's
there
that again?
out in Austin.
Dance
At Dance
versus every Saturday.
Versity.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Dance Versity
Dance
in Austin,
Versity.
Texas.
Okay. In Austin, Texas. Just writing in some
Yep,
comments. I didn't catch the first one, but I'm sure they heard
that's
you.
dope. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's what's up. Make sure y'all check
yeah.
those things out. And we will talk to y'all next week. It's been a pleasure. Y'all have a great one and peace.
1 1 1 1